everyone, and welcome back into my own kitchen. As you can see, it's colder today. I'm back into my old faithful floppy big baggy jumper. It's been pretty nippy out there today, but I've had a good day. As a result of that, I've actually made tonight's dinner already, purely because it's a stew and I wanted it to slow cook over the course of the day. And sometimes my oven, it can be at 170 degrees, but it seems to be hotter sometimes than others. Today it didn't seem that hot, so that's why I wanted to start it off and just slow cook, and it's actually ready. But I'm just going to take you through what I actually did. And that was, I had ½ pound of stewing beef that I didn't marinate, I didn't cover in flour, I just put straight into this pot, which I think I've shown you before. You can use on the stove and then you can put it straight into the oven as well. Although it's got a glass lid, it does actually, it's oven proof and it can go into the oven. So I've started to fry off the cubes of beef in the oil. To the oil, I had added a little of my garlic. I had chosen oregano tonight, but you could have mixed herbs, you could have parsley, or leave it out. It really doesn't matter. Salt and pepper. Fried off the beef. Then I quite coarsely chopped up the carrots. I've been watching, I think it was James Martin over the weekend, and he had done a stew, and he had big lumps of carrot, which is what I have done tonight, and I'll maybe be able to show you in a wee minute. So I top and tailed, didn't even peel it, just cut it into large chunks and added that into the pot and stirred it around. Similarly with the onion, I didn't finely chop it, I left it in quite large chunks of onion. I just wanted a real rustic, thick, big lump stew tonight. Stirred it all round, and then to that I added some of my gravy granules, which, as you know guys, would act as a thickener as well as a flavour. Sorry, typical, the guys have been sleeping in their beds since their tea time, and the minute the video starts, this is when they start to create, so apologies for that. As well as the gravy granules, I decided tonight to add a little bit of peri sauce. Now I happened to forget that we had this in the cupboard, and I thought it would just give it a little bit of a heat, and it certainly has. I've tasted it, but it's rather yummy. And then at the very end I added a little shake of Lane Perrin or Worcester sauce. And if I can maybe try and show you, I have actually cooked it. It's cooled down a little bit, so I can touch it just now, but I don't know if you can see the lumps of carrot. They're actually quite big for me. Normally I have my veg kind of chopped up. Another door gonna go. There's one there, guys. Quite a big chunk of carrot for me. I did cut my stewing beef in half because when it came from the butcher's it was quite big, so I like to cut it in half so that it cooks better as well, and also it goes further. So that's tonight's tea already done. What I am going to serve it with, rather than having potatoes, which we had last night for tea, my other half very kindly prepared the evening meal last night because I was at the Carrick Centre until 3 o'clock and was quite tired when I got back. I found this pita bread in the freezer, and there's only 2 bits left, so I thought, right, I'm going to start using stuff up. So I've defrosted that, and you could put this in the toaster if you wanted, but I'll just put it in an oven proof dish in the oven probably about 10 minutes before we're due to eat, and just cut it up, and that'll be lovely to soak up the stew. What we could also have, and I'm going to show off my other half's talents, he actually made his own bread yesterday, a lovely white loaf, so he could possibly slice that up and use that as well for the stew as a wee change to having potatoes or rice. So that could be an alternative as well. And that basically is tonight's evening meal. hope you enjoy that. You've done it before, but maybe give it a go. You could also, instead of using beef, you could use pork, or you could even do a chicken stew if you wanted something a bit different. Tonight's challenge is this word here, Constantinople. And I'm going to hold it up here for a bit while I'm telling you what I want you to do. This is something we were given at school, later on actually, not when we were children, later on in school, as a bit of light relief. And the idea, it's quite a big word, and I'll spell it out to you in case you can't see it. It's Constantinople. And the idea is to see how many words you can make out of this word. And it can be as big or as little as you like. For example, you've got the C, you've got an A, and you've got an N, which makes can. Now you could be naughty and add a T to that and make can't, but can't, as you know, is a shortened version of the word cannot. You could also have T-I-N, tin, or T-A-N for a tan. Lots of clues there. See how you get on with that, guys. I'll look forward to seeing some of your answers. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.